Today on Boring Gear Reviews, we have the brand new pedal from Unsound Circuitry, the KATO. Huge thanks to Unsound Circuitry for sending me the KATO. So Unsound Circuitry is a pedal effects company based out of Helsinki, Finland, and they were founded in 2021. Their newest release, which comes out today, is the KATO Glitch Fuzz. And I'll just go ahead and spoil it now. This thing is incredible. Truly one of the most complex sounding, not to use, but the most rich and complex sounding fuzzes I've ever played. Already I feel that this is among my top fuzzes and distortions that I own. So for controls, we can look at it as divided in half. On the right side, we have our fuzz section, and on the left side, we have our glitch section. Each are controlled with their own foot switch, but the main foot switch does need to be on in order for the glitch side to work as well. So up top, we have level, which control the overall output of the fuzz side of the pedal while it's on. And then we have gain, which will of course control the amount of distortion or fuzz in the pedal. And then we have kill and sensitivity, and these are very interactive not only with each other, but with the gain control as well. And sensitivity is kind of like a filtering or tone section where you can kind of really sweep across a broad range, but it really drastically changes the sound just on its own, and then also depending on the gain and kill knob. And your kill knob will basically take you from like more, quote, traditional, but still really gnarly fuzz to more and more octave being introduced, and then like it feels like it compresses way more too. And then the higher you go, it can start to really kind of implode on itself. And then again, depending on where the gain is set, it could full on like just max out and just like shut off until the signal is brought down enough, and then it kind of blooms open again. Super fun. On the glitch side, we have our first knob, which is level, and that'll control the level of just the glitch side while it's on. Next up, we have drift, and that'll control the kind of speed and accuracy of the glitch function. And then the more you boost it in this last, I don't know, quarter of a turn, it'll start dive bombing. Every time you stop notes or let a note ring out long enough, you'll hear like these huge variations in pitch. Really awesome. And then we have depth, which is a reverse high pass filter. And then we have a two-way toggle switch for the glitch side. In the downward position, you're in the drone setting, and the glitch side will be kind of longer, more droning notes. And then when you flip it up into the amok, like it's running amok, it really kind of freaks out and causes just like spastic glitching and pitch not sequencing, but pitch changes all over the place. So you can really kind of dial in very extreme or very subtle settings with the glitch side. A quick side note of something you can do, you can turn the level all the way down on the fuzz side and then turn the pedal on and then activate the glitch side, and then you're basically just getting the glitch side, which is like a really cool, somewhat hidden feature. Well, it's not hidden now. For today's demo, I'm using my 2013 Gibson Les Paul Traditional, and this has Sun Bear pickups 59 PAFs. And that will be going into my UAD Apollo X6, and from there we're going to be using the Soft Tube JMP 2203 amp sim. Okay, in this first setting, we're going to have the fuzz side in a very... Okay, this pedal is insanely powerful. I don't mean that in just the kind of expanse of its capabilities, but its sound itself is very powerful. It has a ton of body and push. Like it feels, when you're playing in front of like a really big, loud amp and you feel air hitting you? That's what this pedal is like all the time. Even in its like low gain settings, it feels very powerful. Like it's like there's an amp in the room with you. I'm playing into my DAW and using a plugin, a clean setting on a plugin, and I just have studio monitors hitting me, and it feels like the power of an amp. Anyway, that will be paired with the Death by Audio Rooms reverb, and we're just going to have a very big digital reverb. All right, so like I said, huge fuzz sound, very powerful. It also, man, it's weird. Like, it's not weird, it's cool. It is a huge sound, but it is also very kind of tight. So even though it's like a very extreme fuzz, it really stays contained within itself. It's not like a bunch of noise, which nothing wrong with that. And you can definitely get noise out of this pedal, but like it really does stay very focused and forward moving. And I don't know, whatever. It's awesome. Enjoy. All right, next up, we're going to be running the KATO in like the lowest gain setting we can. That will be paired with the Death by Audio Echo Dream 2 for some slapback delay. If you'd like to see my full demo of the Echo Dream 2, click the link right here. Okay, so what we get in the beginning is a really rich, very dirty, but kind of wide open distortion sound, as low gain as we can. And then you'll hear how dynamically it responds. When I dig in harder, the drive really pushes harder and gets more aggressive. In the second section, I'm going to engage the glitch side, and it's wild because we have that drift all the way up. So it's in that like kind of the dive bomb section. There's going to be constantly notes just like falling over each other. And I'm not going to really stop in my playing. So it doesn't really have anywhere to go. It just sounds like there's all this kind of chattering and chaos behind what is a very pretty straightforward distortion tone. And it just makes for like, there's just so much character, so much complexity and texture with every setting on the KATO. And I think that really, really comes through in the lower gain settings because it's just a bit more open, much less compression. So enjoy. right, next up, we're going to be running the Kato by itself. So what we get in the beginning is it almost sounds like a really mangled chorus. It's not chorusing, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not doing a chorus effect, but like if a chorus were broken and like being jumped by like a gang of thugs, like that's kind of what's happening here. So there's this like really kind of warble, mangled sound happening alongside the fuzz. Really, it sounds very, I don't know. It sounds very interesting. All that build up for that word is kind of lame, but whatever. It's very interesting. You don't hear fuzz sounds like this often. In the middle section, I'm going to alternate between having the glitch side on and off, so you can see how you can use it like on the fly. You know, initially I'm going to have it off when I play up high, and then I'll turn it on when I go down low, so the chords are more kind of gross and disgusting. And then I'll keep it on and I'll play back up high, so you can hear like kind of how wild it is. At the end, I'm going to keep the glitch side on and, you know, the fuzz on, and I'm going to roll the volume back on my guitar, and you'll hear how well this cleans up. It's crazy how it goes from so extreme to like really manageable. It sounds like a really good kind of lo-fi gritty distortion at the end. Beautiful. Handles lighter pick attacks really, really well. Not all pedals do that. You know, some distortion pedals, particularly like extreme fuzz pedals, even if you turn on the volume or pick lighter, it's still staying very aggressive, which is fine. That's what that does. This, however, really does kind of go along with you, which is not something I would expect from a pedal so intense. And you'll hear all of that nastiness come back in the very end. I'm going to roll the volume back up again, and you'll hear it all come back. So enjoy. And in this last clip, we are going to have the Kato in a very compressed, you know, almost sub-octave with upper octave kind of a fuzz. We're also going to pair this with the CXM 1978 from Chase Bliss Audio and Maris. And towards the end of the clip, I'm going to start lowering the level of my dry signal and boosting the level of the reverb. So by the end, it's going to be fully wet with the reverb and all of this crazy dive bomb stuff happening with the glitch from the Kato. It's rad. Enjoy. And that'll do it for the KATO from Unsound Circuitry. Like I said, this pedal comes out today, and you should jump on it. There's no way these things are going to last very long. It's so good. He's got a lot of great pedals, and this is just, for me, really sitting at the top of the heap. So cool. Really intense, really aggressive, super powerful. This is like I said, it's way up there for me. So links to order and as well as everything else I'm using in the description below. Don't forget, we have a giveaway coming up once we hit 2,000 subscribers. So subscribe, like, comment, share, spread the word. I have some really cool stuff to give away. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming back every week, and I'll see you next time. Peace.